Hi everyone, welcome to the Port Moody Arts Centre. Today we're opening a show called A Celebration of Wood. This is a reflection of Port Moody's history. As many of you may or may not know, this is the 100th anniversary of the City of Port Moody, and as part of the celebrations the City has asked us to put on an event that somehow reflects that 100 years. Lots of people think of Port Moody as being a rail town, but in fact lots was happening here long before the railroad actually ever came to this area. In particular, this was a logging town. In celebration of that, we decided to put on an exhibition called A Celebration of Wood. We reached out to the art community, we reached out to the craft community, and we created two events. One was an exhibition of art, which is here in the Arts Centre. The other was a fair that took place last Saturday on the parking lot behind us. The art exhibition consisted of works made either of wood or about wood. So for instance, the painting behind me is a wonderful representation of what happens to wood once it's left. It cracks and it dries. And I think the artist captured that ruin of wood very, very nicely. Other works of art are around us, and let me show you some of them. If we take a look at the sailing boat beside us, there's a beautiful sailing boat made by Alder Bay Boats down on Granville Island. He's been making sailing boats and wooden rowboats for many years. And this one really is a beautiful representation of what handcrafted wood can be. It's made from several different local woods and a few exotics, but is a true representation of the craft of boat building. Beside it, here in the 3D gallery, is a collection of wood turning. Wood turning is an art form that's really emerged in the last perhaps 40 years. It's an art of taking wood, mounting it to a device that allows it to rotate, and then shaping it very carefully. We have examples of wood that's just been turned in its natural state, and then several examples of wood that's been enhanced in different ways. It's been carved, it's been painted, it's been burned, it's been dyed, all examples of what can be done with wood. There are 3 rooms in the gallery space here at the Arts Centre, and all of them are filled with examples of woodcraft. We've talked about the rowboat, but there's an incredibly beautiful wherry boat in the main lobby. It's a 14-foot craft handmade by an Ioko resident. There are other examples of painting. There is a beautiful guitar made by well-known Vancouver luthist Michael Dunn. He also made a wonderful biplane for his grandchildren, and it's hanging from the roof. We have more examples of wood turning. We have a beautiful example of a collaborative piece built by the Greater Vancouver Wood Turners. It's a very colorful piece made up of 68 ice cream cones all assembled together in a piece called Ice Cream. And we have the softer crafts of wood as well, things that are made out of paper. There are 2 extremely well-crafted images that hang on the walls that are made from paper that has been reassembled and then painted on. Well worth making the trip out here to have a look. The exhibition called The Celebration of Wood is on at the Arts Centre until August the 11th. If you have time, please come out and see us. We're in the old City Hall, 2425 St. John Street in Port Moody. And if you would like, check out our website at pomoarts.ca. So here's a look at what happened at that wood fair that was held on Saturday. There were 30 artists presenting. Each of them had a tent. Michael Dunn, who we talked about earlier, played all day, and he brought along 6 of his guitars, and a number of his friends sat down. There were 3 boat builders. There was a wood crafter. There was an art tent for kids to be able to do their own artwork. We had a wonderful exhibition of furniture building by Chris Young. Judson Beaumont was here from Straight Line Design. He brought along a couple of wonderfully whimsical pieces that he's become known for. We had printers we had wood turners, we had representatives of the business community who, some of them who were kind enough to sponsor the event and then came to show off what they did.